My name is Patti Larson, and I am a young adult novelist. I've been writing since I was 12. I grew up in a family of readers. My mom and dad were both really heavy duty into reading, so it was just sort of a natural thing. I decided I wanted to be a writer when I was quite young, and I've been writing ever since. I get up around 8, feed the cats, crazy cat lady. I come and check my social media, usually do a little bit of marketing until about lunchtime. And then after lunch, I either write or outline, depending on what the day is like. And that lasts usually till 6 or 7 in the evening, and that's 7 days a week. Everything. I can't even tell you. It's just the best job ever. In fact, I use that hashtag on almost every Twitter post that I put up. I absolutely love what I do. I love writing. I love creating. I love being at home. I love meeting fans. I love selling books. All of it. It's just fantastic. The only thing I don't like about writing is proofing, so looking for typos and that kind of stuff. I'm really, really bad at it. So I have to hire somebody to do that for me, which you should do anyway. So publishing has changed so much in the last 3 to 5 years. With the release of e-readers, digital books are taking over the marketplace. They're at about 25% of the market share at the moment. They'll soon be outselling print books on a regular basis. So that, coupled with the ease of publishing now using Amazon and a company like Smashwords, which is a distributor, they distribute to the iBookstore and to Barnes & Noble and all the other distribution channels, makes it super simple to do it on your own. Plus there's so many freelance editors and cover designers and that type of thing. It's really for the entrepreneurial minded. And you're not dealing with the gatekeepers of traditional publishing who are looking for specific genres or have, cookie cutter things in mind. Everything you do is under your control, from cover design to editing to you name it. You have total control over it. Plus, a lot of the profits are yours, whereas when you're dealing with traditional publishing, that's not the case. So if you're entrepreneurial, if you have an entrepreneurial bent and you want to own your own business, it's a great way to be able to break into the market without having to worry about a large corporation owning your product. That way, the real gatekeepers are your readers, the people who buy your books. I really recommend, first and foremost, learn your grammar. So take your basic English 101, make sure you know how to use punctuation, how to structure a paragraph. All those things are really super important. The next education that I recommend, it's not necessarily go through the entire process, but I have journalism training. I graduated with a journalism diploma, and I worked for a little while at a newspaper. It was really valuable to me to understand the core idea of a story, which is what journalism teaches you, is to figure out what's the most important part of the story. And then the third thing that I did as well was screenwriting, and that really helps you to break down a story and understand what's entertaining. So I take those 3 things and use them every day to tell really great stories. It's definitely for introverts. It's definitely for people who like to spend a lot of time in their own head. Writing is I hate to say it's a calling, because that sounds really trite, but there is a certain gift to it. I always say to people, punctuation and grammar and all those things can be taught, but the spark can't. So if you have that creative spark, if you hear those voices, and by the voices I mean if there's characters talking to you, or if there's a place that calls to you or anything of that nature, you're a writer, you already know you're a creator. If that's the case, but you feel like maybe you're not good enough, or whatever the case may be, why you're not writing, make sure you're writing anyway, even if it's in a journal, even if it's something private that you're never going to show anybody, because you're practicing your skills. You may not be good enough yet, but you will be eventually. Okay, I have 3 different pieces of advice. The first one is be professional no matter what. Bad reviews, people say they don't like your work, whatever the case may be, always be a professional. This is a career, it's a job. Yes, it's creative and all that great stuff, of course, that's fantastic. But it is a job, so you have to look at it from a business and a entrepreneurial, with entrepreneurial eyes. You can't treat it as just creative. It's not personal. Second, make sure you're connecting with other writers. Make friends in the writing community. It's really important, and it helps you to find people who can beta read your work for you, critique partners, editors, cover designers, all those things. And the third thing, and this is the thing that people tend to lose sight of, is have fun. This is supposed to be fun. And I talk to a lot of writers who end up, stressed out because they're not selling books, or, this is awesome. We get to create stuff for a living. Where's the unhappy in that, right? So have fun with it always.